Hey everybody, I am doing a quick live stream to catch you up on what is going on. Oh my gosh, I was trying to get to there we go, my t-shirt link, and I typed up Bonnie and Clyde. That's funny. I just wanted to do a quick live stream because, there's been a lot of excitement in LA today. And I know a lot of you know that I live in Los Angeles, and many of you know that I live in Pacific Palisades, California. And we're having a major fire by the Getty today. And the Getty Center, there's two Gettys. There's the Getty Villa, which was the old Getty, and that's on PCH. And then there's the Getty Center, which is up on the 405. And many of you have probably heard about the fires that are going on. And I just wanted to give a shout out to so many people that have contacted me today. I'm just going to name a few. Many have contacted me. And oops, I better not do that. I don't know. I was awakened. I wasn't awakened. Let me correct myself. I had my phone on mute, which is probably not a good idea with all of these Santa Ana fires going on. But I had my phone on mute, and I woke up about 7. I felt very fortunate to get a decent night's sleep for a change. And I looked at my phone, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I saw, but I could read that Jack, our resident meteorologist, the young man in Maryland who is one of our moderators on Livestream. He's on right now. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Anna. Hi, Lovey. Hey, Lovey. Hey, Trudy Potts. I think so. I was just going to give an update on that. Anyway, Jack had left messages, and all I focused on was, Kaye, please wake up. Please wake up. And thank you, Jack. I really appreciate you thinking about me. In fact, he told me he skipped one of his periods at school today so that he could keep an eye on our fires for me. And I said, I don't want you missing any classes, but thank you very much. And so anyway, it's been a very stressful day. And for the first time ever, because let me just say that many people, when they move here, they decide to buy houses that are in scenic, they have ocean views. I mean, they're more expensive, obviously. That was not really an option when I came here, but houses that are built up on the hillsides that back up to the Santa Monica Mountains and all these various mountain ranges, are much more fire prone than where I am, which is down in the flats. I wanted to be down where my sons could ride bikes and walk to the village and not be on a steep hill. And I didn't want to deal with mudslides, which are another big factor here. When it does rain, we have a lot of mudslides. Didn't want to deal with that. Didn't want to deal with the hills, and certainly did not want to deal with any more fires than I had to deal with. So I feel very fortunate that this is the first time in 25 years of living here that I ever packed to evacuate. And so I did that this morning. My neighbor, Terry, I think she's watching. She just rang my bell a few minutes ago. She got the same notice I did, but I didn't hear it. It came in at 4:27 this morning, and it said, get out. And so she went to West LA and spent the day with her niece. And I didn't even see anything until 7 o'clock this morning. Now, I hope they're getting this fire by the Getty under control. I haven't looked at the news in the last few minutes, but I wanted to give a shout out, and I see her on here too. Connie I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Connie, but it's Connie McGehee, I think. And she checked with me today. I want to give her a shout out. I want to give new subscriber Lisa Ryan a shout out. She wrote me today and she asked if she could pray for me. And I said, absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to new subscriber Terry Allred. We just connected on Facebook. I mentioned her the other day. She checked with me today. Carl Conrad. Did I say that right, Conrad? Carl? And in Ireland, Carl posted a picture with his new Late Bloomer t-shirt today, and he's wearing navy blue with the V-neck and looks fantastic, gotta say. And so I just wanted to also mention t-shirts. If you're still thinking about getting a t-shirt, I would love for you to order one. I left a link at the very top of the chat window, and I think my channel winds up with about, I want to say maybe $8 or $10 from the sale of each t-shirt. So it's awesome if you get one, and even more awesome if you get one and you wear it out. I went to I mentioned this, I went to the Kiss the Ground benefit the other night, and I wore my t-shirt. I also had my long sleeve t-shirt, so when it got cold, I still had the message on the back. And people came up to me and they were reading it, and I got to make a lot of connections. And so I know that's going to happen if you wear your t-shirts in town. So I want to thank Jack for keeping an eye out for me today, because I'm not the best at all that sort of thing. I have a television that's not even hooked up to anything. It's just sitting on the wall like a painting, except it's just a black rectangle. And I wanted to give a shout out to Connie Lewis Page, who is an old college friend of mine. And of course, Edwin Thompson, who is still visiting in England. I want to give a shout out to Paul Soleveld in Amsterdam. I did a wonderful video with Paul at this enormous glass greenhouse outside of Amsterdam. I mean, outside of, let's see, it's in Holland, but it's not in Amsterdam. And I hope you'll go back and watch those England and Netherlands and Germany videos. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Steve at Deadly Wounds. Why do I always say that, Steve? It's the spelling. It's so weird. I've had all these injuries, and I don't know if you're using DMSO, but Steve he first sent me some DMSO, and I've been using it on these various injuries. My sprained ankle is not any better, and guess what? I haven't been able to stay off of it long enough for it to heal. And so I'm still wrapping it every day, and it's been about 3 weeks now. And I see there's a lot. Hi, Rebecca. No, I was just saying, Rebecca said you don't look evacuated. I packed. I was ready to go this morning. We did not get the mandatory evacuation. If you're aware of the geography in the Palisades, this is a small community in Los Angeles County next to Santa Monica, and it is divided basically in half by Temescal Canyon Boulevard, and which is not far from me. And everything on that side, the south side of Temescal, was evacuated, and we were just on red flag warning and didn't get an emergency evacuation. The problem is we're going to have winds tonight, winds tomorrow night. Let's see. And I think winds Thursday. So we're not out of the woods. And the timing couldn't be worse for my house sale, because people are not shopping for houses when, they're worried about fires. So everybody that wants to pray, just that the winds die down and that we get some cool weather and maybe even rain. Wouldn't that be something? I would appreciate that. Tomorrow, they have a day for the realtors to come and see properties. That's tomorrow, but it got canceled because of all of the fire stuff. So I just wanted to point out, hi, Tracy. Oh, fantastic. Tracy's going to get a sweatshirt. You know what? That's what I need too. And I need to see if they have a style of sweatshirt that zips, because I prefer a zipper sweatshirt, you know, so I can layer rather than, but anyway, I'm going to see what they have. Charu Shandiak Singh. Charu said she's going to miss Late Bloomer Garden #1, that she learned so much from me. And I really appreciate her saying that. Hey, Edwin, I just gave you a shout out a second ago. And I'm so glad that anyone has been inspired or learned anything from me, because honestly, I didn't know anything when I started. And I've said this many times, that I really wasn't clear on what an annual was versus a perennial. I really didn't know anything about growing. And you know, part of the reason is because, you know, since I left home, I lived in apartments until this house. So, hey, Kevin at Big Wave, Florida. Hey, Kaye made one of your night chats. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Kevin, for praying for me. I really hope that all is well. Thank you. Terry is issuing prayers also. I don't know if it's even remotely possible that we could have rain. I'm sure Jack knows. Hey, Haffy, I just wanted to connect with people. Yeah, John just said he just turned on his computer and here I was. This is totally spontaneous. I just was saying that all morning I was so stressed, and I had an interesting thing, an interesting person contact me. I want to tell you about it. But first, I'm just going to say that right now I'm using Envision. I'm envisioning cooler weather, maybe with some precipitation, but certainly no more wind, because, you know, when we had there was a fire that was much closer to me the other day, and but there was no wind that day, so they got it out right away. No houses were burned, and I'm not exactly sure what the status is over by the Getty. But I have, you know, I've talked many times about the properties on that side and this side of this house, because I came 25 years ago before all these McMansions started being built. And in fact, that was 1994. And we did our construction in 2006-07 here, just a year after these 3 huge houses were built. But before they were built, there was an old man named Mr. Zordich. I didn't even really realize his first name, because I always called him Mr. Zordich, just like I called the old man over here Mr. Gerber. But anyway, Mr. Zordich's daughter, and that property was sold in 2005, and the house was built by 2006. The houses, 2 houses were put on that one double lot over there. And when they had that double lot, it was just like kind of a wild kind of garden. You know, it had, I don't know if there were banana plants or banana trees or some kind of plants like that. There was a big owl that lived in a huge tree over here. They didn't have edibles, but it was just very wild, and it was a big yard, small house on a big yard, to a double lot. And he raised 4 children in, I think it was a 1,300 square foot house, tiny little bedrooms. We didn't need all these computers and desks and offices and all that stuff back then. We just needed a little dresser, little lamp, and a little bed. But anyway, one of his daughters contacted me today. And if you've really followed my channel, you've seen the beautiful angel. Oh, I should have had this prepared. I took a picture of it to send to her. What did I do with that? Oh, yeah. It is right. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. I have so many pictures I've been taking today. What the heck? Well, anyway, I took a picture of the angel. It's coming up. It's no. Okay. I don't see it. Shoot. Anyway, there's an angel in my backyard. It's a marble angel. I know I have it. I know I did. It's a marble angel, and it's very weathered. It's been out, for decades in the elements, and she has a broken neck that's been glued, and it has been sitting in my garden. I think pretty much always in the backyard. It's been sitting in my garden since 2006. And the son of Mr. Zordich, Lee, we were pals, and Lee passed away some years ago. But Lee gave me this angel when they were clearing the property, and so I've had it all these years, and I just thought, well, okay, and when you want something, you can't find it, but. Anyway, this angel, she wrote me on I hadn't heard from this person since, before, I don't even know, the early 2000s. And she wrote me and she said that she had seen I can't even find my notifications. Where are they? Nope, that's not it. Nope. Why are things so hard to find on this? Good Lord. Anyway, sorry. I have the picture in there. I took it. But anyway, she said she had been looking for this garden lady. They call her the garden lady for long, they'd always wondered what happened to it. And I had no idea they were even thinking about this thing. And she said that she understood if I wanted to keep it, but she had seen my latest, one of my latest videos, and I had shown this garden lady, this angel. It's sort of like an angel. I mean, I don't know if it's an angel. It's more like a saint or something. She's got a little hood, white marble, and so I was just so very pleased to be able to say, yes, I have it. And yes, I would be happy to return it because it has a history in their family. And so this just goes back to what I've been saying all along about connection, and the connections that I managed to make by being online and having Late Bloomer are just amazing. I just want to look over here and see if anybody's asked me a question. I want to say hi to Tawana, to Carolyn, to Debbie. Debbie looks fantastic in her yellow Late Bloomer t-shirt. And Trudy Potts says, I'm a new viewer. You are a wealth of information. I'm moving to Tennessee from Florida in December, and I hope to start with a kitchen garden. Thank you so much. Well, Trudy, you probably know that I'm going to be spending more time over in Nashville. So hopefully you won't be too far from Middle Tennessee. And let's see. Dank Viking says, I could listen to Kaye all day long. What a nice thing to say. Bobby Brown says, I'm watching and enjoying your show. Kevin, I feel like the angel, if it is an angel, maybe just like a saint or something, because I think he was Catholic. I think that Mr. Zordich was Catholic. But anyway, it's not mine to keep. I have been hosting, if you will. I have been hosting her in my garden, and I'm happy. Plus, what am I going to do with a marble statue? Really? Put it in my apartment? No. Yeah, so even Tawana and Carolyn said they saw it in a recent video. Oh, okay. Edwin is going to sleep. It's late in England, Stephen. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thumbs up, everyone. Give Kaye some love. That's Rebecca talking. I agree. Okay, Haffy is saying that I need to mention all of my links on my YouTube page. I have all of my links underneath every single video. All you have to do is click see more and you will see them all there. The t-shirt, the Amazon, the essential oils, the PayPal link, the Patreon link, they're all there. So please just click on that if you want to support this channel. There's so many ways you can support this channel, and you can support this channel by spending no money of your own, either using my Amazon link. That costs you nothing. I'm an affiliate, so it costs you nothing to use my Amazon link, and it costs you nothing to share. And that really helps so much. Hey, Green Steven. That's what I'm doing, Kevin. I'm passing it forward. You know, I'm passing it back, actually. I'm passing her back, the garden lady. Got to run help the kid with his social studies homework. You do that, Rebecca. Take care. No post on your page. And no, it's not a see more page, John. It's underneath every single video. There's about 2 lines. I say, this is what's happening in this video. Then I say, Kaye has a sustainable garden in Los Angeles. And then it'll say read more or see more. And you click that and you'll see the whole thing. Every YouTube channel has this. You know, that's how you see all the links on Doug and Stacy, except Doug remembers to go, you know, with all these arrows to, you know, click to go down. And I forget to do that. Arrow down, correct, Tawana. It's not on your page. That is so strange. It won't be on this one until this is off the air and I get a chance to do it. It's on every other video. It's something that live streams, I don't usually do it until after the live stream is over. I put all that information in because I'm just not that organized to have it done in advance. But for every upload of a video, I always put that in before the video uploads. And speaking of uploads, I am so behind because I was going to edit all morning and then this whole thing was so stressful and I'm trying to think. People are saying, oh, you need this and you need that, and you need this, you need that. And, you know, it was just like, oh, man. And just watching the news and stuff, I got so stressed out, I had to take a nap. So I was going to edit tonight, but then I realized I have an event I have to go to. So Maddie in Iceland is saying, talk faster. I have to go to work after 7 hours. Hey, Brian in New Jersey. Green Stephen, unfortunately, I am not cooking anything because this house is for sale and that stove and oven are spotless and they're going to stay that way because I have to have, within a few minutes notice, I have to be able to get my cat, get me, and get out of this house so the realtors can come in and show the house. So I can't afford to start cooking and making a mess. And anyway, my spices were packed up and put into my storage unit weeks ago. So I literally have salt and pepper, and it's just, and I don't have any groceries here either. So no more cooking here, I wish. But I will be doing cooking videos in my new, in my apartment, because I do have nice light coming in my kitchen window. It's going to be a lot smaller and it's going to be different, but I'm hopeful that I can still entertain and inspire even with smaller space. And as far as Late Bloomer Garden 2.0, that's all up in the air. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but if you missed the last live stream, I am hoping to be on a farm on Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, meeting and interviewing this female farm manager. Very excited about it. She is very knowledgeable. She knows every restaurateur in the country, and she's really, really connected and enigmatic, charismatic. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope you'll be there and ask questions. Romesa Shudri, I'm having such trouble viewing this. I finally catch you live in my network. Oh, I'm sorry about your network. I had the same problem on Sunday. No, Tracy. Tracy is asking about my cat, Lyndon. She is not used to leaving the house. She was extremely upset that I put her in the garage yesterday. But I put her in this really nice little carrier. It's actually a small dog carrier that's very comfortable. And so I'm going to be getting the key to I was supposed to get it today, but where I'm going was also on possible evacuation. It's not that far from here. So it was also on possible evacuation. So we canceled, and hopefully I'll be getting the key tomorrow and I can get her moved over there. And then she can start getting used to the new place. Thank you, Green Stephen. He says, bless you. Joanne Height, thank you. I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you. She said, you can do it. Haffy, we call him Haffy, but it's John Haffenecker, is asking if everyone else can see my links, my affiliate links. And you can't, it's hard to do that. Most people are probably watching on mobile right now, John. So you're going to have to just check it. When you get off, please just click on any one of my other videos and make sure that you can see all my links in the description underneath each and every video. Sunday was a disaster, Carolyn. You're putting it mildly. Sunday, I started my live stream twice, and I'm on Chrome. I don't know if it was Chrome or if it was YouTube, but it froze as soon as I started the live stream, and I started it twice. Then I had to go to my phone. I was over by the window on my phone, and then Jack said, put it by the computer so I could read the chat window. What would we do without young people that are so tech savvy? Jack, I really, really am in your debt. Jack says there's no change in evacuation orders for me as of now. Steve says that interview sounds interesting, loves the input. I think he's referring to the farmer that I hope to be interviewing on Sunday, if all goes well. Connie McGeehee, I don't think I'm saying that right, but she says there's a small arrow on the right side of the video title. It's usually there. Also, it shows more when you watch videos on a computer. Doesn't show on the phone. Hey, Lori Lumax. Lori is tuning in from Ontario, Canada. And Lori is a big fan, and we love Lori very much. She's a regular, so say hello to Lori, everyone. Ladyboy Joe, I did not ignore your question. I was talking. I didn't see it. Can you issue your question again, Ladyboy Joe? Hey, yes, Jack, can you help John Haffey sort out this link thing and just let me know, because I really don't know if there could be a problem and I'm just not aware. But there's Emily, everybody. Charlie Baby has tuned in. That's Emily Bowker. I think she named her channel Charlie Baby because of her cat or dog. I don't understand that question, Joe. So if you have a question about gardening, please ask. Saskatchewan, But is Saskatchewan in Ontario? Or did I confuse you with the other person that was from Ontario, Lori? Ah. Green Steven says I should take a long rest and put my feet up for a week. Well, guess what? I am now. What is today? Holy cow, it's the 28th. I'm 17 days behind on editing videos. The one I'm working on is from October 11th. So I don't feel like I can, well, I might be able to put my feet up on my desk right there. I can do that. But I really need to be sitting right here or standing. This is actually, by the way, if you work on computers a lot, I highly recommend an uplift desk. There are ones that are very inexpensive, and then there are others that are more expensive. And I wanted to get one that was adjustable. You can get one that's just exactly right for very inexpensive on Amazon. But this affords you an opportunity to get off your tush, stand up, and you can move around. And it's much better for you than sitting all day. And you can see this from people that work in offices and they're sitting all day, and you're compressing your spine all day long. And what happens when you compress your spine for hours and hours and hours? What happens, Steve? Steve knows only too well. Steve had a back injury, and so he knows about that very, very well. Thank you, Carolyn. Jack, thank you. Somebody needs to take care of that. Okay, thank you. Let's see. And Jack says the links will be posted at the end of the live stream. I'm on mobile. Let's see, which link? The thing is, Happy, I've done this before. If I add the links right now, they get buried in the chat and then you don't see them. So the best thing to do, everybody, is just to, if you want to support any of the ways to support this channel, just go to any video on my channel and click see more on the description, and you'll see all my links underneath there. And you can choose your favorite way to support this channel. Sandra Emilson. Yes, probably, Sandra. That's probably true. Sandra, I don't recognize your name. Where are you writing from? And do you have a garden? Conyard, Carl, I am so sorry. I know this. Your name is not, what did I say before? Carl, did I say Conrad? I'm not sure what I said. But it's Carl F. Conyard, and he's Irish, and he bought a beautiful V-neck, which looks really good on guys say, and women, because Debbie has a yellow, the bright yellow one, and it looks really great on her. Late bloomer t-shirt. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Let's see. I'm just seeing if anybody had a question for me. Okay, I'm assuming that okay, I missed something there, Happy. Carl says he's wearing it now. And if you are on Facebook, go to Late Bloomer Show on Facebook and scroll down, and it's one of the recent posts. I'm wearing a green t-shirt, and underneath there, several people have posted themselves wearing their t-shirt. Gina Maynard has the cranberry red, this color red, and she looks fantastic in that. New York City, Shannon, where are you in New York City? I lived in Manhattan for 7 years. When I lived in Manhattan, I said I would never leave, but I did. Sweden. That's correct, Sandra, I did. Actually, it was the wife that was Swedish. Sandra mentioned she's writing from Sweden, Sandra Emilsson. And I thought maybe because you have two S's in your name, and their name was Carlson, I believe. Yeah, with two S's. The wife was Swedish, the husband was American, but they went back to Sweden when their kids were 10 and 12, and we bought this house. But is Jerry Paul, is Saskatchewan in Ontario? I need to try to figure this out. Haffy, you have to speak in complete sentences because when I look over, I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else. Carolyn, I had some stuff that was, I threw in a bag, literally a garbage bag. I threw a pillow and a blanket and some pajamas and underwear and stuff. And my makeup was in, I just got back from a trip. I hadn't even unpacked my suitcase and my backpack. My laptop was still in my backpack. So I just threw all of that in the car. But I had to get some of it back out. It's funny. Let's see. Oh, Green Stephen, I wish I could. I'm almost ready to pick some salad. I planted a bunch of lettuces because that's kind of what was available the day that Lisa and I went to Annawalt to buy plants to sort of spruce up and decorate the garden. And I noticed yesterday that there's quite a bit of bug damage on the bok choy. So, it's like stems. And of course, I used to use Sluggo for these problems. And Sluggo is a product that is supposed to help with slugs and pill bugs, or you can also call them sow bugs, those little curly little things that roll up. If you touch them, they roll up. But they do a lot of damage to strawberries and leafy greens that are on the ground. So I didn't get that put on. I don't even know where that is. And because I had to take all of my amendments and all of my stuff for the garden out of the playhouse, which I've been using as a garden shed for 7 years. I had to take all that out. And, it's made up as a playhouse. So you're going to see that in an upcoming video because we shot that 2 days ago. We shot a complete tour of the finished garden as it is, as it's being shown. We did have an open house. I wasn't here, obviously, but there was an open house on Sunday and kind of a low crowd, low turnout. It was cloudy and I don't know what's going on with that. Shannon, Queens, okay. Well, if I ever get back over to New York, Shannon, you'll have to stay in touch with me. I'm sure I will. 3 of my very best friends are still in New York. One is in Brooklyn, one is in Manhattan, and one is in New Jersey. I do have a friend in Queens as well. He's a musician. Let's see. Okay, Jerry, thank you. Jerry, are you in Canada as well? Jerry says Saskatchewan is not in Ontario in Canada. Yeah, Kevin, I'm trying to block all that. Let's see, Bird's Paradise. I am drinking, thank you for asking. He is asking what I'm drinking. I am drinking cacao. And I am drinking organic, fair trade cacao with, unfortunately, I'm out of raw honey. So I'm drinking pure cane, organic, unrefined sugar from sugar cane, cane sugar, and raw milk. This is my 3rd cup today, okay? It's one of those Deep South with Mr. Tom. Yes, I am okay so far. It was a very stressful morning. And thank you. Thank you, Sandra. No, I don't. I don't suppose it would be. Kaye is actually just, little tidbit. Kaye is actually my middle name, and but my mother they always called me Kaye, and I like it, so I just stuck with it. And Kittrell is my father's name. Why are there so many? I don't know, Thomas. It's strange. This has never happened. I don't know who these people are. Jerry, thank you. Please order one. Please order one. Carl ordered one in Ireland. Carl, what was the answer? Good heavens. What is going on with all this? Strange. Anyway, Carl ordered one and it went to Ireland. And Carl, I was going to try to find out, what was the shipping like? Was it really exorbitant to ship out of country? I'm wondering. Thomas, just ignore. I don't know what's going on there. No kidding. Jerry, Paul, and Lori Lumax are in the same room. That is so awesome. Thank you, Jack. Oh, thanks so much, Shannon. That's fantastic. How long have you been watching my channel? She says I'm a huge inspiration to her. What I'm trying to do, guys, you may have noticed, is I got a criticism, which I appreciate. Constructive criticism, I always appreciate. Constructive criticism saying that I was, let's see, we have 64 people today, but, Sunday, at my planned time, there was, more than twice as many people, and there's a lot of comments, and as more and more people tune in, and if you've ever watched a live stream with Doug and Stacy, you know that the comments are going by so fast you can't even, there's just so many people watching their live streams, and hopefully it'll get that way with me. But what I'm going to try to do, especially when it's just me here, I'm going to just pick and choose comments here and there, and I'm going to reread the question so you know what the question is that I'm answering. And I thought that was great constructive criticism from, I want to say, I forgot her name. Sorry. Cacao. Cacao is yes. It's the natural form of cocoa. CACAO. I'll go get the bag. Hold on. So if you like hot chocolate, this is so much better than, this is organic, fair trade. And this is available at Costco for like $10 or something. It's like twice that much at my co-op. But if you like hot chocolate, this is the way to go, because if you've ever had that Swiss Miss stuff that they have in hotels and stuff that you tear off and you pour it in and you put in hot water, it's all processed, and it doesn't taste remotely like this. Is the real deal. Jerry, thank you. Birds Paradise, hello. Laura Tang, hello. Cheryl Williams, yes. Total surprise. I just wanted to give people an update. I know Cheryl has been watching so many of my videos and commenting. I'm very behind on my comments as well as my editing. And Green Stephen, I just a little primer in Southern California, particularly Los Angeles. Real estate is extremely expensive, and I won't be able to own, even after I sell this place, I won't be able to own my own garden. So it really depends on whether I can make a great connection with someone that wants my expertise, that's interested in me filming my channel there. And so that is still in the works. First things first, I've got to totally focus on getting this property sold. My future depends on it. And so that's first. And then I have a landing place, which is an apartment. I don't have a balcony and I don't have a place to garden there. I will be able to have a couple of fruit trees, dwarf, small citrus trees there. But, you know, I'm going to be talking to this woman on Sunday about possible opportunities for me to, if not work with her, then maybe she knows something, because I know there are lots of opportunities here. I know there are lots of people that are wanting to grow their own food and learn about that. So that's all going to happen. I know it's going to happen, especially with all of your good wishes. I know it's going to happen. It just, first things first. So just follow my journey, and we'll take it one step at a time. I have a fly in here. So annoying. Let's see. Well, yes, Jack, it is bitter, and that's why you use sugar or honey and milk too. Jack is asking if cacao is bitter. Yes, if you just drank it, if you just put hot water in that and drank it, it would be pretty bitter. It's not as bitter as the stuff that is this is processed, but you know, I've had other cocoa that is not organic, and it's not like, and it's much more bitter than this is, but it's still, you really do need organic. Grow. Hello. Yes, Carolyn. Yes. Love making mug cakes with that. What is a mug cake, Shannon? Shannon says she loves to make mug cakes with cacao. Dank Viking, I use a heaping tablespoon, which is a bit indulgent, and it does have caffeine. Oh my gosh, it is 5:30, everyone, and I'm so glad my phone reminded me of what time it is. I have to be somewhere at 6 o'clock. Close. Fortunately, it's in the neighborhood. And I want to sign off, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in to this surprise live stream. I see 67 people, 65 and 49 of these. So if you could just hit that like button on your way out, and stay tuned for my live stream on Sunday, and hopefully I can get a video out to you tomorrow, the October 11th video when I sprained my ankle. That's next up. I'm trying to do it chronologically so you see the process. You know, by the way, the majority of people that watch our videos, are not subscribers. They're browsing, they're using a browsing feature on YouTube, and they wind up on a video. And so for all of those people, I just want to do it chronological, and for you as well. I just want you to follow the story as you go. Of course, you're getting cheat sheets when you see the live stream. You have an idea of what's coming up, but hopefully you care about me and this channel, and you'll enjoy the videos, even though you know that I sprained my ankle 3 weeks ago. So let's just say thank you, Kevin. Have a good day, Sandra. Trudy, good night. God bless. Green Stephen, Cheryl Williams, love you too. Thanks, Jerry and Lori in Canada. Emily, Shannon, Birds Paradise, Lori, Dank, Viking, Carolyn, Cheryl, Green Stephen. Curious Cat, hi from Texas. Sorry I missed this. Please go back and watch. I've got to get to an event tonight. So thank you so much, Tracy. I really love you. And thank you so much, Jack. You really are watching my back, and I really appreciate that. Good night, Carl. Okay, thanks everybody. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.